Today is World Suicide Prevention Day. More than 700,000 people die by suicide every year, according to the World Health Organization. And today we have a very special guest who joins us to talk about suicide prevention and mental health in the military. According to a 2020 report from the Department of Veterans Affairs, an average of between 17 and 18 veterans die by suicide every day. As you can imagine, PTSD, of course, plays a role. More than 30,000 vets and active duty service members have died by suicide since the beginning of the Afghanistan and Iraq wars, according to the VA. Greg Washington, founder of the nonprofit House of Man, is here now to talk about his mission to raise awareness about veteran suicide and prevention efforts. Thank you so much for speaking with us, Greg. Let's start with your 1,800-mile walk, if you can. Tell us how that came about.
Yes, let me say thank you for having me on and being able to bring awareness. I started a walk to honor this past year after watching a teammate of mine take his life on Facebook Live. And it brought me back to when I was dealing with my own battles with PTSD and depression and thoughts of suicide. And here we were, and I thought, man, you know, if I was an officer and my transition was that hard, I can only imagine what it's like for other service members that don't have the resources nor the tribe to connect to get help. And so I put together the Walk of Honor with my team. We were ahead of schedule, and we started in Mount Bayou, Mississippi, April 29th. We made North Carolina, then turned north, and we made our way here to West Point, New York. It's been 132 days. I'll roughly walk 15 to 20 miles a day. In every major city that we stop in, we host these mental health rallies where we're inviting active duty service members, veterans, and different communities to come and discuss mental health, suicide prevention, and how to have those tough conversations, especially with our youth. Because if, you know, the audience isn't aware, suicide is the second leading cause of death for our youth between the age of 9 and 19. And there have been more veterans from 2007 to now that have died by suicide than those that were killed in Vietnam.
Wow, that is incredible.
With the pandemic and how the war is ending and everything that's going on, you know, these are the times where we have to do these check-ins with ourselves and with our friends and family. And so everybody that I meet along the way, I've asked them to accept my Battle Buddy check-in challenge. Think of that one friend, that one family member, that one battle buddy that you hadn't seen in a while that you know is going through something, and give them a call. And the reason why I say that is because when I was going through my most darkest moments, survivor's remorse, PTSD, having lost my best friends and having been injured myself in war, and then losing my purpose coming out of the military, found myself in a dark place, getting ready to take my own life. And in the middle of me making that most dark decision, in that most darkest moment, my little cousin called me at the age of 12, and her one phone call is what saved me.
Wow, that's incredible.
It is, and so I've been asking everyone to accept this challenge and make that phone call, because you never know what that one phone call might do for someone.
Let me ask you, what kind of reception have you been getting from people who you've asked to accept your challenge?
You know, it has been all love throughout the South and the East Coast and in the North. Once people see, you know, the cause and what we're doing, because we have an RV and we also have a truck where we pull with a trailer and a banner. I get people that will see me walking alongside the road and see the banner, and as soon as they see it, they'll pull off and come and talk with me. I had one young lady, it was probably on my most toughest day out walking. I had a stake that stuck through my the sole of my shoe and almost pierced my heel. And I was having to go up this tough mountain. It was hot. I hadn't talked to nobody in a couple of days. And I was questioning, like, why am I doing this? Like, no one's listening to me. My voice is too small. I'm not going to make a difference. And this lady, she pulls off on the side of the road after seeing my dad. We call him Sweet Papa. And you see him point, you know, this way. And so she turns around and she makes this U-turn and she gets down and she's yelling, I've already lost 2. My husband had severe PTSD and I might lose him as well. To keep on walking. And so she gives me this big hug, and she's about this tall, and she just wets up my shirt. And at that moment, I knew I had to walk. I couldn't stop. And so we walked 1,800 miles, 11 states, and it's just been an amazing journey so far. And the whole inspiration is being able to share my story and help inspire others, and also, share other people's stories in hope that we can inspire those that are dealing with trauma and grief to start their own journeys to heal, and those that are fighting to keep on fighting, because you're worth it.
To go from suicidal yourself to now empowering others to fight those demons, it's just an incredible story. I can't thank you enough for giving us a few moments of your time today. We wish you all the best. It was a true pleasure speaking with you, Greg. Thank you.
I appreciate you. Thank you all so much.
Have a great day. And if you'd like to donate to the Walk to Honor cause, you can find a link on our website, cbsnewyork.com.